What's good, guys? So we are doing the daily for you and your person for tomorrow. Okay, how is everybody? We're gonna go from Aries right now through to Pisces today. Oh, what's good? What's good? Okay, I know it's early, guys. I know it's early. Okay, so we're gonna start with Aries. I hope everybody is doing fantastic. Okay. Hey, KK, Claudia. Good morning. Hey, Harry. I'm on the floor again today, guys. On the floor. Such a better vibe. Hey, Jennifer, Cushy, Sissy, Paris. How is everybody? What's good? What's good? I hope everybody has their coffee. I hope y'all got your coffee. Okay, so if you're new to my channel, guys, these are just quick check-ins for you and your person, seeing what's going on. I really appreciate everyone that, plays along, supports each other in the chat, all that fun stuff, okay? Yeah, we're going to start with Aries today. I think my last live, I started with Pisces. If you hear my kids in the background, guys, I apologize. That's just my reality. Okay, so what do we got for Aries and their person? What do we have for Aries, universe, spirits, and guides, and their person? Aries. What do we have for Aries and their person for tomorrow, universe, spirits, and guides? 3 shuffles. Good morning, Tony, Claudia. Ooh, your overall energy, Aries, is a 7 of Wands with the King of Wands in reverse right under that. So I feel like you have the upper hand in this situation, Aries. You really do. I feel like whoever you're dealing with, you're very ticked off. You feel like you have the upper hand, right? And with the King of Wands in reverse, I feel like this person really pushed your buttons, or they knew how to push your buttons. And I feel like you're just about done with it. With the 4 of Wands in reverse, it's like you're done. You're done trying to bring balance to this. You're done trying to make things right. And I feel like whatever you're doing right now, pushing this person away or situation away, it's like, you have the upper hand. This is something you need to do to really, embrace victory in your life in a sense, right? It's like almost whatever you went through with this person has become very empowering. It's like you're seeing something very clearly. And with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, you're just not interested no more. You are completely done. You're done waiting and you're not interested. And I feel like, yes, this forced you to rebuild. It forced you to see the situation from a different light. But regardless, you are coming out of this winning. And you know that, which is why you're so darn determined to really put your guard up and really protect your spirit. Whoever you're dealing with, there's definitely a lot of secrets on their end. I feel like they're done with the drama. They really are. But at the same time, they're not willing to own up to it. 7 of Pentacles in reversed and the Judgment in reversed. I feel like there's something here they're not seeing clearly. They feel like they still have a part in your life, or they still feel like you may be waiting on them. I feel like this is someone that is doing a lot of reflecting. They could be reflecting on their past behavior. I feel like they are realizing that somehow, some way they did push you away, and they are done with that, but there's still a lot of secrets, a lot of deception that they are just not willing to own up to. They're still trying to get away with something, and I feel like you're just about done with it, Aries. You're winning. And you have the upper hand in this for this specific reading, and you're just not interested anymore. You want something new. You want something more rewarding and balanced, okay? So we have Virgo energy, Scorpio energy, strong fire and strong air energy as well, okay? Good morning, Frank. Hey, Carrie. How is everybody doing? All right, so let's move on to Taurus, universe, spirits, and guides. Good morning, Sharon. What do we got for Taurus and their person? What do we have for Taurus, universe, spirits, and guides? And their person. King of Wands wanted to come out. 3 shuffles for Taurus. Your overall energy, Taurus, is the Lovers in reverse with the 2 of Swords in reverse right under that. So I feel like you really had to make a decision here to at least keep balance, to really keep your inner peace, at least within your own mind. You may felt like your mind was pulled in multiple different directions, holding on to a connection. And I feel like, yes, you're pushing this away right now. Keep in mind that you may be really having a difficult time, you know, making decisions that really align with your higher self. But you're doing it more so to keep balanced, right? I feel like financially you may be stressing right now, or you're very bitter, possibly because there's just a lack of balance in your 3rd dimensional reality. And I feel like you do think about this person or situation often. You do understand that you and this person could build up together. You know, you really treasure this person and connection in a way because there's so much potential, right? But I feel like you're keeping a lot hidden. You're not opening up to this person. You're pushing this away. And I feel like you have a lot of thinking to do. There's a decision here to make, to at least make this a 3rd dimensional reality, right? As far as your mind goes right now, you've decided you need to release this from your thoughts, but you're still in this contemplating energy of looking in the future, wondering how to make this a reality, because in regards to your current situation, you feel like it's just not realistic, which is why you're holding back right now. Right? You're holding back, being very mysterious to this person, not really expressing your desire for the situation. Whoever you're dealing with, Taurus, I feel like they definitely are not opening up here. I feel like they may be a little bit ticked off with the lack of equal give and take. They may be feeling like this is one-sided, or they're feeling like they could be being taken advantage of, or you took advantage of them in the past if they did express something to you. But they're definitely looking at this as one-sided. With the 6 of Cups, I do feel like they're missing you, right? This is that nostalgia of having a hard time getting you out of their feels, right? They're really hoping for some form of reconciliation, but it's just not fulfilling them. They feel like it's one-sided. And with the Strength card, I feel like they're really trying to tame themselves right now, right? So I do feel like they're really aloof, like very cold, very distant, possibly pushing you away. But it's because they feel like they need to really embrace some form of self-control. They need to tame themselves. They need to tame that frustration within them. So yes, they may be not as vulnerable or emotionally available as they once were, but it's because they're hurt inside. Okay. Or they feel like they have to tame themselves so they don't burn this bridge, because they really do admire you. They really do treasure this connection that you guys have. They realize this is something special, but they don't want to burn this bridge at the same time. Okay. So, and I feel like you're not really opening up about how much you may want this or the potential that you see with this person. Okay. So you could be dealing with a Taurus. We have Gemini, Pisces, Leo, air, water, earth, fire. Okay. What's good, everybody? I know I'm on here bright and early. So, getting things done early. Okay, so what do we got for our Gemmies? Gemini, what do we have for Gemini, universe, spirits, and guides? I don't know why there's a lot of people not getting notifications. I know I got a few emails about that. So it's just YouTube has been super glitchy the past few days. I feel like it's just a more, there's just more attention being put online right now because everybody's at home, right? So I know that a lot of people aren't getting notifications, and even my videos, like my video yesterday took 15 hours to process. So if there's anything weird going on, it's on YouTube's end, okay? Because I know even sound-wise, there has been a lot of issues, and it's not on my end, it's just the back end for YouTube. So I apologize. I hope that this glitchy YouTube-ness is only going to be temporary. So what do we have for Gemini and their person? What do we have for Gemini, universe, spirits, and guides, and their person? 3 shuffles for Gemini. Judgment in reverse wanted to come out, Gemini. So someone's making final calls here. Okie dokie. Okay, so your overall energy, Gemini, is the Tower in reverse with the Four of Swords in reverse right under that. So I feel like you're ignoring someone here, or you are avoiding someone possibly. Okay, so I feel like there's a part of you, Gemini, that really feels like you need to let this tower fall, but there's a lot of resistance. Okay, you're having a hard time completely releasing the idea of being with this person possibly. I feel with the Six of Wands in reverse, you feel like you're being unrecognized or unappreciated. You're definitely having a hard time seeing success with this person. So instead of really putting a lot of hope into the situation, I feel like you're definitely focused on finances. And with the Emperor card, you are really trying to take control of your life in the time being, right? And with Temperance in reverse, you could be dealing with the Sagittarius, but I feel like you're definitely recognizing the lack of balance or the lack of harmony that you two share. Okay. And I feel like you're really just focused right now on what makes sense, who's appreciating you, who's not appreciating you, things of that nature. And I feel like you are quite shut off emotionally, but that's because you don't want to invest too much emotionally because you may get hurt. Okay. Whoever you're dealing with, I feel like they're definitely holding a lot of grudges in this situation, or they're having a hard time looking at this in a positive way. With the Three of Cups in reverse, it's like they're really. They could be, talking to themselves about the situation in a negative light. And I feel with the Strength in reverse, they're having a hard time gaining the courage to approach this in a different way, or it's like they're having a hard time taming themselves and not in the best way. I feel like your person, Gemini, is kind of ticked off with you or ticked off with the situation. A part of them does want this, but there's something here they're holding grudges against you for, or they're having a hard time staying positive in regards to having a reunion with you for whatever reason. Okay, I feel like a part of them does doubt themselves, or they doubt their situation. Okay, I feel like this is just frustrated energy, or they may have a lot of third-party influences or family in their space that's really causing them to really gain or lack the motivation to make this work, because you do make them happy, Gemini, with the Ace of Cups. This is very fulfilling to them, but they're doubting this for whatever reason, and they're having a hard time looking at it in a positive light. It's almost like they're trying to convince themselves that this is something, when you try to hate someone because you don't know what else to do. That's kind of the energy I get with this situation. Okay, it's like they're very much looking at this in a negative light, when low key you make them happy, right? They see the potential that you guys have, they see what you guys could build up on, but at the same time they feel powerless, and they may also doubt themselves. Okay, so I don't see any communication here. I feel like your person's almost like, it's like that stomping away energy, or it's like when a kid doesn't get their way, they're like stomping away. There's some frustration here, but I don't feel like it's because they don't love you. I feel like it's the lack of available or possibility to make this work right now, or something like that. It's like they're trying to hate you is what I get from this. Okay. Anyways, I know it's very specific. So we have Aries, we have Sagittarius, we have Leo, Virgo, Gemini, Earth, fire. Okay. Oh, Lordy Lord. How is everybody? I love seeing those hearts. Hey, Lee, darling. What's good? Okay, what do we got for Cancer? What do we got for Cancer, universe, spirits, and guides? For them and their person. What do we got for Cancer, for them and their person? Three shuffles for Cancer, please. Your overall energy, Cancer, is the Knight of Cups with the Six of Pentacles in reverse right under that. So you definitely have a lot of love for someone here. You really do. But at the same time, you're looking at this as a one-sided situation. You may be looking at this as something that if you invest your time into it, you're not going to get your return in the investment, okay? In the energetic investment. So I feel like you're a little frustrated here. Okay. I feel in regards to communication, yes, you have a lot of love for this person, but you're doing your best to stay quiet right now. You're doing your best to listen to your intuition. Thank you, Miranda, for that super chat. I really appreciate it. You're doing your best to really listen to your intuition and not get too emotionally invested. Okay. Because with the 9 of Cups in reverse, I feel like there's a part of you starting to realize the emotional stress this whole situation is causing you. You're starting to look at it as wishful thinking in a sense. And it's like you just don't want to add that burden on your plate right now. Okay. You don't want to add the burden of investing into possibly a one-sided situation. You don't want to, it's like don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to. That's how you're feeling. But you do have a lot of love for this person, but I really don't feel like you're going to open up about it. You're just trusting in the divine. You're trusting in the bigger purpose of this whole situation, and you're definitely guarding your heart because you don't, like I said, you don't want to invest in something that you don't want to know the answer to. Okay, whoever you're dealing with, they do feel abandoned by you, or they feel like you have forgotten about them. They feel like you may be getting away from them, something like that. With the King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands, Cancer, your person may have to decide between two people, to be quite honest with you, because the King and Queen is a married couple. And with this Queen of Wands, this is the one that is very intriguing, very confident, fun. And I feel like they may be looking at you like someone that is very attractive, someone that is confident, goes after what they want. You really go after, passions, things of that nature. Thank you, darling. I really appreciate that, and I appreciate your support, girl. I love those roses. Okay. So I feel like if your person does not have to decide between two people, there's definitely attraction here, but they're very, very grounded right now, not letting emotions control them. Yes, they feel abandoned by you, they feel at void, but they're not opening up about that, okay? And I do feel like your person looks at you almost with a very inspired energy. Okay, they really do. They see you more than likely as the Queen of Wands, especially if you're dealing with a strong masculine energy. But it's like at the same time, they don't feel like it's realistic. Okay, you have caught their attention, I'll say that, regardless of if they're in a situation or not. They do realize, yeah, they're not speaking up here. They're having a hard time giving you closure in the situation, but they do realize that they do feel some form of void or emptiness without this whole situation in your life. And I feel like a part of you, Cancer, I know I'm going long, guys, but I feel like a part of you understands their situation. Okay, you really do. And it's like, I always tell people, okay, that if you're dealing with a third party situation, it doesn't freaking matter what you're feeling toward them. You cannot invest your energy into that situation because it's going to be a very painful energy. And I feel like if you are dealing with a third party situation, you're definitely being careful right now. You're being careful because you don't want to be looked at as an option. And it's like you understand the facts, you understand the reality. So, and the problem is with energies and love, sometimes you can't prevent an actual energetic connection, but you can prevent how you react to it. And you can prevent how much time you invest into that situation. And sometimes you just got to enjoy a connection and an energetic connection, how it is, right? You can't put a lot of hope behind it because as much hope as you could possibly create, it's just too risky. It's just too risky, and it's going to cause you to really be oppressed because that's a long process, right? Even if they do pick you, there's still a lot of healing. There's a lot of mourning that they have to do in their current situation. So I always tell people, don't invest time into a third-party situation. It's just going to hurt you somehow, some way. Just enjoy the connection how it is. Understand what that connection brought into your life. Be friends, if that's possible, and move forward, okay? Because it's just, chances are it's putting your life for a lesson, okay? And I've been there. That's how I know, okay? It's very painful. So for signs, guys, we have Pisces energy, we have Gemini, Taurus, Capricorn, but I don't see a person opening up, okay? So what we got for Leo, universe, spirits, and guides? What do we have for Leo and their person? What do we have for Leo? Thank you for that super chat. I really appreciate that. I don't know how to pronounce that, obviously, but I like the coffee emoji. What do we have for Leo and their person? Yeah, and I may make a video about third-party situations one day because I understand as far as energy goes. I mean, the third-party situation I got stuck in, I did not flirt with this person. I did not try to build that connection whatsoever, but I was so drawn to this person energetically wise. Anyways, I'll make a video on that one day, okay? 3 shuffles for Leo and their person. Leo, you guys had a good reading yesterday. So let's try to get another one. Ooh, your overall energy, Leo. Thank you for that $5, Alicia. I really appreciate it. Is the Emperor in reverse with the 10 of Cups right under that. So I feel like you're really trying to control a situation here. So just be careful. If you are in a relationship, you may be abusing your power, or if this person is committed to you, it's like you're using the whole situation in your favor. It's like when you expect someone to listen to your complaining energy, which we all can do sometimes. When you expect them to listen to you and your nagginess because you're in a relationship, that's kind of the energy that you may be in. So just be careful. And I feel like it is stemmed from a very painful situation. You're having a hard time. You're having a hard time acknowledging some form of pain, some form of heartbreak. And it's coming out in this very negative energy, which happens to me too. It's just the reality of energies in life. When we're hurt, we can really become, pissed off, or it's like Bad Blood, the Bad Blood music video. It's like you're just mad. You just want to somehow control the situation, right? And I feel like whatever situation you're dealing with, it definitely causes you to feel out of balance, okay? You're not really sure what the right decision is right now. You feel like you're carrying too much, that you're having a hard time gaining grip of your energy, because not only do you have life in itself to deal with and gaining control of your finances, but you also have this very painful experience that will make you stronger, but right now you're having a hard time addressing it in a very high vibe state, which is just reality, right? So just be careful that you don't completely burn this bridge or do something or say something you'll regret, because I feel with the 9 of Wands in reverse, your spiritual boundaries are weakened in this situation, having a hard time seeing clearly, having a hard time realizing the correlation between what you're doing and saying and how you're feeling, and how it may be destructing your environment in itself. Okay, because you are definitely heartbroken in regards to a situation. Okay, whoever you're dealing with, they're not putting any effort into this. I feel like they're in this very tunnel vision type of energy. They're not really looking at this, or they may feel like this isn't even an option for whatever reason. With the 10 of Wands and the 3 of Wands, I feel like they are waiting for some form of change. They may be waiting to really see how you react or how you handle the situation for whatever reason. But I feel like they're very burdened by this whole situation. Okay, this could be a marriage or a very strong twin flame energy, or some form of strong connection that you have built with this person for a long time. But I feel like this person is really fed up here, is what I get from this. They're fed up with possibly putting in all the work. And I feel like this is someone, Leo, that is just throwing their hands up, still low-key waiting on you or waiting for some form of change. That's why I said be careful how you are acting right now. Not that you should do anything to please someone, but you always want to understand the intention as to why you're doing something, so you can really attract people that are aligned with you and not aligned with a low vibrational energy, okay? Because I feel like this person's just fed up right now. They're fed up. Okay, you do make them happy, but whether you guys got in an argument, something like that, they're just fed up. I don't see them putting any effort into this. Okay, so we have Aries energy, we have Taurus, fire, Virgo, okay, and air. All right, so what do we got for our Virgos, universe, spirits, and guides? What do we got for our Virgos? Keep in mind, guys, that this is just a daily. So when I say someone's walking away, maybe they're just being distant right now. Okay, so keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. What do we got for Virgo, universe, spirits, and guides? Because you always want to make sure you're acting with authentic intentions, right? You never want to act under an influence. You want to act under raw inspiration and with your raw self, right? You don't want to act out of temporary influence of an energy or an emotion. That's why I deleted my post on my community page yesterday, because I'm like, I probably shouldn't write that, because the reason I wrote it wasn't for the greater good of the collective. It was out of a very temporary feeling that I should have just got over or handled individually. Okay, so what do we have for Virgo and their person, universe, spirits, and guides? What do we got for Virgos? 3 shuffles, universe, spirits, and guides. Your overall energy is the Page of Wands in reverse with the Judgment energy. I feel like you're ready to speak some truth, Virgo. You're ready to speak some truth. Okay, I feel like there's definitely a situation here. You're getting a huge wake-up call in. You're definitely seeing something for what it is. I feel like whatever situation you're in, you're really starting to feel uninspired. There's a lack of passion. There's a lack of communication. Maybe there's a distance between the two of you. But it's like you're just feeling a lack of inspiration, okay? I feel like whoever you're dealing with, or if there was someone that you were wanting to move towards, you're starting to feel like this isn't an option for whatever reason. But I feel like the problem is you really low-key want to move toward this person. You have a lot of hope. You have a lot of expectation. You have a lot of desire. Like, there's so much potential energy. The Page of Cups is very innocent, really just runs off the feels, off the goods, off the off the hope of what could be, right? And I feel like there's something here that may have got away from you, or you're even more confused because you're starting to wonder if this is even possible. And I feel like you're wanting to speak some truth to this person, or if there's people in your environment that is not good for you, you're wanting to speak at least how you feel. You're wanting to take ownership for how you feel, is what I get from this. Whoever you're dealing with the 4 of Swords in reverse, and the Hangman, I feel like they're definitely exhausted by this. They're kind of waiting to see this from a different perspective. With the High Priestess, they're trying to listen to their intuition. They're staying very quiet. They're not really communicating. I feel like they're very confused as to how to handle the situation, because it's like, do I stay or do I go? It's like they're juggling you and the idea, or if it's even possible. It's like they're more so trying to stay balanced, right? They're doing a lot of waiting. And I feel like they have to ignore you or ignore this whole situation in a sense, because it's exhausting them, okay? So I really don't see your person opening up, but I do feel like you are at least coming to terms with what your truth is within your own mind. So you can at least tell the people that's in your space how you feel, or maybe you're communicating with this person. I feel like it's more so coming to truth within yourself, okay? If that makes any sense, because you really are wanting to move toward a more inspiring direction, because whatever situation you're in right now is just making you feel very uninspired, a lack of passion. It's just not going the way you had hoped, right? So I do feel like you're wanting to communicate here. So we have Pisces energy, we have Virgo, Taurus, Libra. What, baby?
Can you take my medicine because my head's so bad?
Okay.
Up.
Okay, just give me a minute, guys, okay?
So, how can I wake my dog?
Sorry, guys. That's just my reality, okay? So my son listened to me. Okay, so let's move on to Libra. I apologize. Well, not really. It's just my life, okay? It's been an interesting adjustment with the quarantine. So, all right, so what do we have for Leo? Mine, I have a 9-year-old, a 6-year-old, and then I have a 2-year-old baby girl. So, what do we have for Libra? What do we got for Libra, universe, spirits, and guides? What do we got for Libra and their person? Three shuffles for Libra, please. See you, darling. Ooh, damn, Libra, look at you. Overall energy is the Magician with the 2 of Cups right under that. So I feel like you're definitely realizing who you want. You realize that, oh, damn, Libra, this is good. This is good. This is good. You're definitely realizing who you want. You have a lot of love for this person. This is a huge realization of, damn, I need to work for this person. I need this person in my life. I feel with the Hermit card, I feel like you're not necessarily communicating right now, but you're definitely in this planning mode, trying to become enlightened as to what to do, how to handle the situation. You do got a lot on your plate right now, but it's not preventing you from willing to give this one last go, or it's like you're willing to put in the fight to make this happen. Okay, you may be going to see them, going to visit them, or I do feel like you're going to be sending some form of unexpected communication, a very passionate message possibly, or this is under impulse. Okay, is what I get from this. It's not a bad thing, but I do feel like this is going to be a very impulsive message or some form of impulsive communication that you're sending this person, Libra, because you are definitely going to have some form of like bam or aha type of moment where you're realizing that this is something you really want to work for. And whoever you're dealing with, Libra, they are loving you. Okay, they definitely feel a very strong soulmate connection. Could be a Gemini, but you make them very happy. This person is wanting to give this another go. If this is someone from the past, they're wanting to do things differently. You make them happy, right? It's like they're wanting a new beginning, or they're wanting to be able to create a new beginning with you. I feel like with the Queen of Swords, they're under full understanding that they want you. They're under full understanding that this is something that they want into their life. However, with the Judgment in reverse, I do feel like you're dealing with someone that may have made a bad judgment call in the past. Okay, or this is someone that wasn't seeing something clearly in the past. Damn, Queen of Swords and King of Swords. This is a power couple. You guys are very, very well suited. Okay, very well suited. You guys are definitely in the same mind space right now. Whether you're communicating with one another or not, you're in the same mind space of what you're thinking. This is a very strong telepathic energy as well, which can be confusing if you don't understand telepathic connections. But it's like you guys are very well suited. Okay, and your person definitely feels a very strong, connection with you. But I feel like they may feel like you shut them out, or they may feel like they don't have an opportunity to even create a second chance as well. But again, you're under realization that this is something true. This is something worth working for. And I do feel, Libra, you are more than likely going to be the person that's communicating, and your person is definitely open for that. They're open for that communication. You make them very happy, okay? So good energy. This is a very strong union type of energy, and both really in full understanding of the whole point. Okay, so we have Virgo energy, we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, fire, water. Okay. Would I marry you? I honestly don't know what I think about marriages, to be honest with you. I'll energetically marry someone one day. Anyways, what do we have for, who am I on? Scorpio. What What do we got for Scorpio, universe, spirits, and guides? What do we got for Scorpio? Oh, I believe in marriage, absolutely. But I feel like you can be married to someone without the documents. I don't know. That's just me being a rebel against society. But I honestly, I don't understand how a piece of paper changes, anything. But I guess that's, contract. Like natural law and contract law. I guess you're making a natural law also a contract law, but I don't know. It's like your license. I feel like, anyways, I'm just going to stop talking. What do we got for Scorpio and their person? What do we got for Scorpio and their person, universe, spirits, and guides? Like energy is natural law, right? 3 shuffles for Scorpio and their person. Ooh, your overall energy, Scorpio, is a 9 of Cups in reverse with the Queen of Wands in reverse right under that. Okay, so I feel like you're a little overwhelmed, possibly. You're a little overwhelmed emotionally. I feel like you maybe, if you're not bitter toward this person or resentful, this is you really starting to become emotionally imbalanced from this whole situation, okay? I feel like you feel overwhelmed. You feel overwhelmed because you feel left in the dark. There's so much unknown with this whole situation. And I feel like you're realizing that if you want to sustain this situation or even have the chance to manifest something stable with this person, you really need to focus on your finances. You need to focus on your own stability. And I feel like that could be what's causing a lot of overwhelming energy, or you're just, like I said, your emotions are getting the best of you. Okay. It's like when you think of too much at the same time, you start to become overwhelmed, right? So focus, definitely get in this energy where you're focused on, being single or independent, self-sufficient. And don't worry too much about the unknown energy, because it's just going to be pulling you in so many different directions. That's just going to be ending up to be self-sabotage long run. Okay. Because your emotions are having a hard time staying in check. And I feel like you're not necessarily resentful toward the person, but resentful for the way you're feeling. And it's like you're having a hard time gaining your emotional balance, because I do feel like you want this person. But like I said, there's the to-do list, possibly, okay? Whoever you're dealing with, you definitely make them happy, Scorpio, you really do, okay? I feel like they're really planning an opportunity to have a new beginning with you. This is someone very slow moving. This is someone that's in planning mode, right? They're trying to reestablish their goals, trying to reestablish how to lay this situation out, make it realistic in the third dimensional reality. Okay. I feel like they could have ended something in their past, or this is someone that they could be at a distance with you, or they're planning how to travel to see you for a group of you. Okay. The world can be about travel as well. But this is someone that is now in a different mind space. They're more open-minded to this whole situation. Okay. It's like they're re-strategizing here is what I get from this. They have a new idea, a new way of looking at this whole situation, and they're re-strategizing. With the Knight of Wands, I feel like they really are trying to get your attention some way. It may be coming off as a little bit of a show-off type of energy, but I feel like they're just scared that they're going to lose you, to be honest with you. And for whatever reason, your person, Scorpio, feels like they can't invest too much into this because they're still so confused or unknown as to how to handle the situation. Okay. But they are very attracted to you, trying to get your attention probably in some way, some type of vain way, like maybe putting sexy pictures on, who knows, right? But it's like they are authentically trying to figure out how to make this work and be able to offer you a new beginning. So don't get too lost in the unknown or the illusion or thinking it's an illusion. Just really focus on you, boo. Okay, focus on your stability, focus on staying grounded and not letting what's out of your control impact you too much right now, okay? So we have strong earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. We have Pisces, Sagittarius, water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, okay? Okay, so what do we got for who am I on? Who am I on? That was Scorpio. Sagittarius. What do we got for Sagittarius, universe, spirits, and guides? What do we got for Sagittarius? See you, James. What do we have for Sagittarius and their person, universe, spirits, and guides? I am native. Well, I'm native and Spanish and Caucasian and I'm like everything. I am mostly native and Spanish though. 3 shuffles for Sagittarius. Ooh, your overall energy, Sagittarius, is the 7 of Wands with the Justice card right under that. So let's see what this is about. I feel like Sagittarius, you're in this energy where you're starting to, I feel like you're starting to realize that if you want something to work, you need to work for it. Or it's like you're very determined here to make things right with someone, possibly. You're very determined to balance the scales. Okay, you may want to apologize, or it's like you're bound and determined to make things right, or at least make the way they see you different. Okay, I feel like you're definitely putting an end to toxic behaviors that may have been on your end. Okay, with the Devil card and the Death card, it's like you realizing your shadow side, you realizing how you could have sabotaged this possibly in the past. This is you really putting an end to an old way of being in the situation. Okay, whether it's your behaviors, how you handled it, maybe an argument. It's like you're putting an end to old ways of thinking. Okay, you're definitely seeing things, your perspective's different, and I feel like you're definitely determined to really come at this person correct, or at least come at yourself correct. You know, regardless of this person, this is you realizing that you can't sabotage even yourself by putting out an energy or vibration that's not authentic to you. Okay. Because you do want this. You want this, but it's like you're realizing that if this is going to happen, if you're going to get a chance with this person or another chance, or if you're going to get any type of healthy relationship at all, you need to put an end to this toxic way of thinking or being. You know, it's like short term, you're putting an end to short term happiness that may cause long term self sabotage, whether that's getting immediate gratification, whether that's trying to get attention in not so authentic ways. It's like you're putting an end to all that bullshit, you know, is what I get from that. Okay, so whoever you're dealing with, Sagittarius, it could be an air sign or Gemini, they definitely feel a very strong soulmate connection to you, but they're in this very cold, aloof type of energy where they're not trying to force communication right now. I feel like they do have a lot of love. If there was a love offer made, whether it was from them or you, they have love, but they feel like they can't reciprocate it right now for whatever reason. Okay, with the Hierophant in reverse, they may feel like this is just really unconventional right now, or they're understanding the disalignment that you guys have regarding spirituality or the way you handle life in itself. Okay, there's a disalignment here with the way you each with the way you guys handle life and situations. And I feel like you're realizing that you're almost pissed off at yourself, Sagittarius, because you may realize that however you handled the situation in the past was not true to you. And it's almost like you feel like you may have gave this person a wrong impression. And it's like you're wanting to put an end to that, and you're bound and determined to make things right, at least energetically. Okay, so this person does feel a very strong connection with you, but you know, the Queen of Swords can sometimes feel entitled. She can sometimes feel like she has the upper hand. And I feel like whoever you're dealing with is in this energy of not expressing love until either you come at them correct, or until they see some form of change. Okay, with the King of Cups in reverse, they're definitely not opening up emotionally. They may be a little bit resentful or bitter toward the whole situation, but I feel like it's because they got the wrong impression of you, is what I get from this. You know, it wasn't your best foot forward. Okay, so You're definitely going through a lot of changes, a lot of realizations, not only about the situation, but yourself. And it's really it's a healthy growth. Okay. So we have Pisces, we have Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra. And like I said, sometimes it's not about changing for anyone, but changing so you can have healthy situations moving forward. Okay, so what do we got for Capricorn? What do we have for Capricorn and their person, universe, spirits, and guides? What do we have for Capricorn and their person? You're nearly 60 and just started wearing a cap. Doesn't it make you feel kind of like badass? Like, what's good? I don't know. I feel like I find it's easier to get in the zone when I'm wearing a hat, like, because I'm not focused on my hair. I'm not focused on, like, I don't know. I just find I like wearing a hat, to be honest with you. And I just started wearing a hat probably about a year and a half ago. So, hat crew. What do we have for Capricorn and their person, universe, spirits, and guides? 3 shuffles for Capricorn and their person. Your overall energy is the Page of Cups in reverse with the 9 of Pentacles right under that Capricorn. So I feel like you're really staying grounded right now. You're not letting the hope really pull you in too many different unknown directions. Definitely focused on your energy, and you're just staying grounded, right? You're in a very self-sufficient energy. You're in an energy where you're not going to let emotions really steer you off into the wrong direction. Okay, you're definitely being envied right now, more than likely, or there's people looking at you like, how the hell, Capricorn, are you staying so grounded? You know, it's like you really have this energy about you right now that's very balanced, that's very financially successful, that's very, very mature. Okay, very mature. I feel like in regards to this person, you definitely realize, Capricorn, that this is an option that you may want to pursue in the future. But again, you're not letting your emotions steer you off in any direction that is just not obtainable right now. And I feel like you are avoiding this right now with the Hermit in reverse. You may be pulling yourself away from the situation. You are really not looking at this too deeply right now, Capricorn, because it's like you're trying to stay balanced, right? You may be doing a lot of healing, or you're doing a lot of self-realization as well. And I feel like you're really just looking at things from the perspective of what is obtainable, what is realistic, what deserves my energy right now is how you're looking at life in itself. And it's very motivational probably for the people around you as well. It's like you're that light in a very chaotic energy. Okay, so good job. But yeah, in regards to this person, I do feel like, you know, you have them in the back of your head, but it's just causing too much confusion just based on your current reality. So I feel like you're really not looking at it. Whoever you're dealing with, Capricorn, they want to give you what you deserve. With the 6 of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups in reverse, they definitely love you here, right? They want to give you what they deserve, or you deserve, sorry. They may want to literally give you a gift, or they're trying to figure out some way of making things right to you, or they're wanting to spoil you in a sense, even with their energy. They may want to balance the scales, or it's like they're in this energy where they want to give you what you deserve, but at the same time, with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, there's a lot of unforeseen events happening. They may feel stuck in a situation. They may be, you know, in a karmic situation as well for a group of you. But with the Queen of Swords, I feel like they definitely got their mind space in check, in the way that they understand that there's love here, but they also understand that there's something keeping you guys from coming together, or there's some form of realization. I do feel like they want to speak to you, okay? They want to bring you new communication. With the Ace of Swords, I feel like they're more so wanting to express what they're wanting with you, or it's like they're wanting to speak facts, right? It's not that lovey-dovey type of communication. It's like, you know, yes, I have feelings for you, but like, what does this look like moving forward? And I feel like they just want to balance it out. Or if this was one-sided in the past, it's like they're understanding they have to do something to balance this out, balance the energies. and you're in a very grounded energy to be able to handle a conversation like that as well. Okay, but they are stuck in a situation, or there's just a lot of forces outside the two of you that are putting a little bit of a strain on this. But this can work out for the both of you. It's just a matter of both being able to handle this in a very mature way. Okay, there is love here. There's mutual love, but there's just an imbalance in the way that there's something outside of the two of you that's preventing this connection from coming together, even if it's family or exes, crazy exes, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, we have Libra energy. So expect communication. Definitely expect some form of new communication, Capricorn. They just want to cut. They want to let go of the past. They want to release the baggage. They want to cut through the bullshit and just express just truth. Okay. So we have strong air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. We have Virgo, Sagittarius, Taurus. Coffee is being made right now. Nice. I'm going to come over. Okay. What do we have for Aquarius universe, spirits, and guides? What do we got for Aquarius? What do we have for Aquarius and their person, universe, spirits, and guides? Ooh, Page of Pentacles wanted to come out. Someone is re-strategizing here. Someone's trying to make something realistic. 3 shuffles. I'm not taking that, guys. It's too many. Your overall energy is the Strength card, Aquarius, with the Hierophant in reverse right under that. So I feel like you're really trying to tame yourself. Okay, you're trying to tame yourself. I feel like you're under the understanding here that something is just unconventional right now. You could be in a commitment that you're just not happy in, or you're having a hard time lacking faith for the long run. If not, you're realizing that there's something here that is just not balanced. There's something here that's just not realistic right now for whatever reason. And I feel like you're trying to tame yourself, right? You're trying to approach it in a very mature way. You're holding back, you're holding back how emotionally imbalanced you are. I feel like with the 9 of Wands in reverse, Queen of Cups in reverse, and the Page of Cups in reverse, you're definitely very emotionally all over the place, possibly. You could be dealing with some resentment in regards to your person or situation, but I feel like you're under that, it's like you're under full understanding how emotionally imbalanced this is causing you. And it's really making you understand that you can't come at someone with this type of energy. So instead of opening up, you're just going to shut them out. It's not really, because you don't want to hurt them. It's like you're not doing it because you're too scared to acknowledge your emotions. You're more so holding back to protect them, to protect saying something that you'll regret, or saying something that they may take the wrong way, something like that. It's like you're holding back to more so protect them, is what I get. You're definitely in this energy with the 4 of Wands, Aquarius, where you're putting on a front. Not really because you're fake. This is more so to keep balance or stability in your life. Okay, the 4 of Wands is like what you show people, the celebrations, the parties. And I feel like based on the rest of the energy, I feel like it is some form of front, or it's like you're not wanting to go too deep into how you feel right now, because it may just be chaotic after that. It's like you can't take back what you say after that, and I feel like you're under understanding that your spiritual boundaries may be a little bit weak right now, or it's like you're too vulnerable when it comes to your emotions. So I feel like you're just keeping quiet. Okay, you could be planning communication to someone new, or you're planning how you're going to handle the situation. Is what I get from this. Okay, so it's really good. It's mature, and I feel like you're just kind of going through your emotions within and trying to figure out how to handle it in a more productive way. Okay, you're trying to be productive right now, not allowing your emotions to create a lot of counterproductive energy. Okay, so whoever you're dealing with, they feel maybe this is why you're so ticked off. You're dealing with someone that is a little bit emotionally immature, possibly Aquarius. They feel like they have the upper hand in this. It's like they're very guarded to you. If you try to open up, it's like they get very defensive, and they do definitely feel like they have the upper hand. And I feel like that pisses you off in itself, because it's like, yeah, you're expressing all these emotions to me, all these reasons that you're ticked off with me, but you don't even want to know how I feel, is how you're thinking. It's like you're really holding back to protect this person or situation. I feel like your person is waiting for some form of communication, some form of change. It's like they feel like they have the upper hand, and they're completely disregarding how they may have handled the situation in the past. They're completely disregarding if you're dealing with someone that uses emotions to justify actions. They feel justified in that, and I feel like it's frustrating you. Okay. They're not open-minded to this whole situation whatsoever. Yeah, there's a lot of reckless behavior here for your person with the Fool in reverse. A lot of reckless behavior. So I feel like you're just kind of sitting there smiling right now, or you're really doing your best to shut your mouth. Okay, is what I get from this, until you can handle it in a more realistic way. Okay, so I feel for you. I feel for you, Aquarius. Okay, you're doing good. It will be okay. Um, this is a learning experience, is what this is. Okay. Thank you, Dyron, for that super chat. I really appreciate it. So we have Leo energy. We have strong water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. We have Aries, strong fire energy as well, Aries, Leo, and Sag. Okay. All right. So Pisces. I hope, Aquarius, that made sense for y'all. What do we got for Pisces, universe, spirits, and guides? What do we have for Pisces and their person? What do we have for Pisces? 3 shuffles for Pisces, please. Pisces, you guys had it rough, so I'm really hoping for a good reading for you guys, okay? Ooh, overall energy is the Moon card with the Strength under that, okay? So definitely feeling in your element. I feel like despite whatever unknown is going on in the situation, you're really overcoming this. You're growing from this. You're learning a lot from this. You're definitely taming yourself. It's like the Phoenix, right? You're coming out as the Phoenix right now. You're coming out as someone that's definitely more empowered. You're not going to approach the situation recklessly, even if that's reckless in regards to your own behavior for your own self. Okay, I feel like yeah, you're definitely done with the drama here. You're done with feeling like even you know what's best for the situation. You definitely dropped your guard, and with the Devil in reverse, this is something you're seeing as very toxic, or you're at least not allowing the bind to this person control your life. You're not allowing the obsession, the something that's out of your control. You're not allowing that to control your life. With the Ace of Cups in reverse and the High Priestess in reverse, you're definitely shutting out your intuition right now. I feel like you're doing it intentionally, to be quite honest with you. Or there's some form of enlightenment here that you see the situation differently. Okay, information could have came to the surface, or there's something here you're just seeing differently. Just be careful with the Ace of Cups in reverse. I feel like yes, you may be, coming off as someone that's very tamed, handling it well, but make sure you always understand your own root and the intention, and understanding that you're acting on inspiration and your own self, not necessarily an influence, right? Because I feel like deep down, you may have let this whole situation impact your own self-worth, which is completely normal and understandable, but make sure you're not getting carried away in your consciousness and what you're doing in your third dimensional reality, and make sure you completely take care of your inner self, and you understand and you are easy on yourself, and you let yourself grieve and you let yourself feel, and don't feel like your emotions didn't mean anything, because they do. Just all I'm saying is don't get lost in what you're showing people. Don't get lost in the I'm over it right now, because I mean, look at me, I'm over it, right? I'm over it. And that's good. It's good. It's a good way initially to release a toxic situation. But at the same time, I feel like there's a deeper root here that's still very wounded that you have to take care of, right? You have to take care of yourself so you don't get wrapped up into this energy of not authentically loving yourself and treasuring yourself. because I feel like for a group of you Pisces, you're starting to not even trust your intuition because it may have led you down a path before, but every path is never an accident. Every path was put into our life because that's what our spirit was drawn to, so we can get stronger and so our spirit can learn. Everything's a lesson. Nothing was a mistake. Okay, so I feel like you're definitely going through a lot of growth here, is what I get. Whoever you're dealing with, Pisces, I feel like you're dealing with someone that may have put you through a lot of stress because they was getting lost in the fear. For whatever reason, your person was fearful, okay? And I feel like your person is definitely starting to realize with you and the situation, there's nothing to fear, okay? They're coming out of this energy of stressing out every time they have to communicate to you. It's like they're getting rid of the fear element. And in doing so, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles. For a group of you, this could be someone new. Regardless if this is someone from the past or someone new, this is a very, very stable opportunity. Okay, this is someone that really wants to build up with you here. This is someone that may have a lot of ideas in regards to business growth as well, or just working as a team. But there's a lot of attraction here. There's a lot of attraction. There's a very strong pull. And I feel like if this is someone from the past, as soon as they release the fear and release the thought of you wanting to ruin their life for a group of you as well, it's like it's allowing a new beginning. And I do feel like your person wants to collab with you. They want to get on the same page here. They want to build up with you. It's like they're just more so, yeah, Eight of Wands, definitely going to be a lot of unexpected communication. This person may be traveling to see you, but this is very passionate. This is very explosive communication, Pisces. Okay, it's like a very aha type of moment with this person where they realized even themselves that they may have been acting in the past out of fear, and it's allowing this communication to come through. Okay, so very stable opportunity, regardless if it's someone new or not. This is very, very stable and has a lot of potential. Just make sure that regardless if there's someone new that comes into your life, Pisces, or if this is someone from the past, don't hate yourself for the past. Don't hate yourself for anything. Don't let anyone change your perception of you. Don't let your thoughts become your reality, because sometimes we can get wrapped up into this idea that, our thoughts are our reality, and it's not the case. Okay, just be easy on yourself and allow the growth to happen, but don't get lost in your consciousness. Really make sure you're taking care and meditating and really shifting your subconscious as well, and understanding that there was a painful experience that you dealt with, but it had to happen in order for growth. And it's almost like your spirit loves you so much that it put you through a painful experience so you could grow and see things differently and really become that Empress energy, embracing all the elemental queens and coming out stronger, right? Being the Phoenix. Like I said, you're coming out of it being the Phoenix. It's hard to see that right now, but you are, okay? So we have Capricorn, we have Pisces. Strong fire energy as well. Okay, I hope that made sense, guys. I know I go deep sometimes, guys, but I just don't want to sit here and tell you if someone's communicating or not. I really want to help you guys I want to be as productive as I can. Okay, I want to be as productive as I can, because love is painful, and we got to realize there's so much more reasoning as to our experiences than marriage and living happily ever after. So Rose, I just want to say thank you for taking time out of your day for us every day. Oh, no problem, girl. I love coming on here. I really do. I'm actually, no lie, guys, if I didn't have kids and if I didn't have a day full of responsibilities every day, I would be on here so much more helping you guys, because I really do authentically enjoy coming on here. It's fun. It's fun. I love tarot, and it's just so inspiring, And when I inspire you guys, sometimes when I give other people advice, I'm also inspiring myself, because I can give all the advice in the world, but taking it myself sometimes can be difficult. So, but helping you guys helps myself in a sense. Okay, love comes within and from everywhere. I'm visiting my parents, and I'm surrounded by love today. Okay, well, my son's coming in again, so I'm gonna get out of here, guys. Thank you guys for being here, and all the best. Okay. Well, mommy will open it. Okay. Love you guys.
Okay.